Welcome. Today is not going to be a super long call, but it's going to be a helpful one. I'm addressing one of my most commonly asked questions, and that would be about how do I get my machine set up for free motion lace sewing? I get this question all the time. So I'm going to go step by step. I've got regular thread on here, and I'm going to change it over to invisible or monofilament, whichever you need to do for the project. This project we're doing invisible, but I'm going to show you the steps of how I would do that. So I'm going to reach under here and get this out of here. This is regular thread, and I'm going to put this invisible thread in here. Now, does the type of invisible thread matter? Let me know in the comments. Do you think the brand of invisible thread matters? It comes in different weights and stuff too. Do you think it matters? All right, so I've got my thread here. I'm gonna roll the hand wheel toward myself to get this invisible thread up here. And it's gone. I thought I saw it. What happened? Oh, let's try again. Here we go. I'm gonna make her tail a little bit longer this time. All right, put her under there. Let's try one more time. Let me know if you think it matters. What brand do you use? What type do you use? And I'm gonna tell you exactly what type I use. Yay, it came up that time. All right, so I've got that in there. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Christy. Let me show you my favorite invisible thread. It's this stuff right here. See, they have a little sponge that the thread comes out of. Isn't that nice? So it doesn't fall back down in there. This is what it is. Clear Lawn by American and Eford. All right. This is a Tex 8 Clear Lawn. This means so much to me. I do not want to even think about doing the applique stitch or the free motion, whatever you want to call it. I do not even want to think about it without this thread. So you can see I'm just trying to have to grab, literally it's just like grabbing by faith. You just like know it's there and you're going to grab until you get a hold of it because you really can't see it. All right, so I'm going to kind of knot this together here. Why is this not working right? Okay. I have so many clients today. We're all so busy this time of year, aren't we? It's just brutal. So I wanted to come on and show you something that I feel like is really helpful for you for this time of year. Let's get the leaves out of the way. They could affect the tension after all. All right, so we're gonna pull it through all of this. And I'm lifting the knee lift. Get it through here. All right, we got both of our threads changed. Now, this is so important, is that you use a size 18 needle. And I think that's what's in there, but I'm gonna just double check. Let's see. Yep, it's a size 18. That is most commonly when somebody asks me to troubleshoot for them, that's the problem. They're using like a 14 or smaller. Nope. All right, so I've got that threaded. This is the kind of foot I have on here. Let me show you. Ah, Stacy, that's such a good idea. I've always heated up my thread in the microwave for a few minutes to encourage it to behave. That's such a good idea. All right, so here's what this looks like. Note the dust. You can tell this is not just some video production studio from some sewing supply retail corporation. This is a real sewing shop. All right, so we're gonna run it through this guy right here. Did you guys see my short where I'm like talking about all the names of these parts and they're funny names? I thought that was so funny. So I come through here, come out here, go through the little loop-de-loop up here, through here, around here, down there, and out this way. It's the same thread in the bobbin, Trish. It's the same kind of thread. It's the clear lawn. For those of you just joining, Tex 8. Right there, clear lawn, Tex 8. All right, so I have had people attack me because they didn't like the way that I threaded my machine. They're like, you need to teach it right, and attack me like literal, like it was really bad. I had to block her. But anyways, this is how I do it. People are wondering, how does it work? Why does it work? Okay, this is how I do it. If you thread your machine differently, more power to you. It's fine. Do it differently. It's fine. But this works for me. So I'm just sharing what I do, okay? So I'm also going to go ahead and release this tension just a little bit, all right? And don't forget, guys, this is not going to be my typical 30-minute to an hour call, vertical live stream that I do usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is not going to be the typical 30-minute to an hour. I don't have that long because I've got so many brides today. So if you have questions, drop them in now because I'm going to demo this stitch for you and then I'm going to read your questions. All right. So pop them in the chat if you have questions. This is going to be so much easier if I unzip this. Okay. Get this nice and flat. Make sure there's nothing behind here. All right. Now, look at how much stretch is in this dress. That lets me know when I sew this thread in, I really need to be stretching, all right? So I'm going to take this upper thread and put it through the foot. I'm going to go back and forth a few times to really lock that end. Now, I'm doing the knee lift just a couple inches, not fully, okay? Just a couple inches to take a little pressure off of here. All right, here we go. Raising the foot a little bit, taking the pressure off of here, letting it flow freely. And remember, I loosened this as well, so it's nice and loosey-goosey. And here we go. It's basically like drawing pictures with your stitches. Okay. And every few inches, I'm going to stop and lock that thread. Otherwise, that invisible thread is going to pull so bad. All right, got to get all these little outlines. Stop and lock. Sounds like stop, drop, and roll. Stop, lock, and roll. Kind of travel back and forth here. Get it right back here again. Lock it. And this piece right here is a little bit fuzzy. Go over that again. And the beauty of this is it's not entirely set until you press it. Is it, Stacy? Got to heat it up a little bit. So we're not going to fully judge how the invisible stitch looks just yet. We're going to go put this on the tailor's ham, shape it the way it needs to be, stretch it, shape it, press it, get it looking good. And it's really going to get a memory for how those stitches need to be. So that is how I stitch that down. You see the bumpiness? That's going to be rectified by the stitching and steaming and pressing. And we also have a whole lot of hand sewing to do on this dress. Thoughts and prayers, people. Thoughts and prayers. All right, let me check your questions real quick. Let's see. Stacy, is there a workaround for locking the knee action? It's like walking and chewing gum. There probably is a workaround. Yeah, there is. Some people just totally take the foot off and just to release the tension a little bit more, you're going to unwind this like, I don't know, a circle and a half or something. You'll have to test it and see. But you can take the presser foot off. Honestly, that freaks me out because I'm afraid, we sew so close to the needle. I really like having this visual boundary here. But yeah, I've seen lots of people sew like that without lifting the knee lift. And it is tiresome on your leg for sure. One leg gets a workout and the other does not. So, yeah, you may not be a big fan of that, but yeah, that's that. Any other questions, guys? If not, I'm going to head out. We've all got so many things to do today. If you can, hit the thumbs up button. There's only 4 so far. Hit that like button and get that number up for me, so that we can kind of give a little bit of love to the channel. That would be great. You guys have a beautiful weekend. It was so great seeing you again today. I hope this has helped. Take care.